Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May Allah's peace and blessings be on all of you. This is the continuation of the series Fall in Love with a True Muslim. This is the second installment. For first, visit the link below in the description. Let's move on. One of the biggest evils of today is without doubt intoxicants. You can search for the data and find the number of people addicted to alcohol, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, and similar other intoxicants rising at a rapid pace. People suffer from depression and want to cut themselves off from this world. In this way, these intoxicants bring them temporary relief with terrifying consequences. Such a massive problem. Is it left unaddressed by Islam? No way. One of the traits of a true Muslim is that you will not find him succumbing to these intoxicants. A true Muslim rarely suffers from depression. Why, we shall explain later. But even if he does, he has other things to take himself out of it, and becoming a burden on the society by consuming intoxicants is never an option, because he remembers that Quran says in chapter 5 verse 90, "O you who believe, intoxicants and gambling, dedication of stones and divination by arrows are an abomination of Shaitan's handwork. Eschew such abomination that you may prosper." The Creator beautifully explains that in order to prosper, you must refrain from these activities. Now, with advanced science and technology, it may be argued that these intoxicants can temporarily accelerate the cerebrum, and the person can deliver excellent speech or perform better. So that means consuming it in small amounts, it's not so bad. Well, the Creator knew that before science. That's why he says in chapter 2, verse 219, "They ask you about intoxicants and gambling. Say, in them there is a gross sin and some benefits for the people, but their sinfulness far outweighs their benefit. They also ask you what to give to charity. Say, the excess. God thus clarifies the revelations for you that you may reflect." Gambling is another such sin. It is based totally on luck and an easy way to become rich and feast on other people's hard-earned money. We see people addicted to gambling lose everything they had earned within twinkle of an eye and regret afterwards. A true Muslim will also stay away from intoxicants and gambling, because he knows that these things will destroy the love and brotherhood between him and other people. We all know that an intoxicated person is more susceptible to doing mad things, which he never do if in senses. The word intoxicants needs further explanation. The Arabic word is khamr. It includes all those things which can convolute the mind. The antidepressants that we may take and become addicted to has the same effect. So a true Muslim will refrain from using these antidepressants and relaxants in trying circumstances, because a true Muslim wants no distraction in his prayers, as Quran says in chapter 5 verse 91. The devil wants to provoke animosity and hatred among you through intoxicants and gambling, and to distract you from remembering God and from observing the contact prayers. Will you then refrain? With a true Muslim by your side, you don't have to worry about him not in his senses, bad mouthing or beating you because of intoxicants, spending your hard-earned money in gambling, or always remain in fear that he may leave you high and dry one day, or put himself in trouble by committing a crime while under influence. A true Muslim cannot be disappointed or disheartened with his state. Patience and perseverance are his traits. He is exemplary in them because he knows how much the Creator has laid emphasis on them. Quran is full of verses regarding the reward for patience and perseverance. A true Muslim can never disregard them. Some of these verses are chapter 30, verse 60. So be steadfast. Allah's promise is true. Do not let those who have no certainty make you impatient and shake you firmness. One of the most important lessons that a true Muslim learns is that this world is only for trade. There will always be have and have-nots in this world. Some people have riches, some will struggle to make ends meet. He accepts this state as the will of Allah and tries to improve his condition only through ways acceptable in the sight of Allah. He knows that the riches, children, luxuries of this world are only a trail, as Quran says in chapter 9, verse 85. Do not let their wealth and their children impress you. Allah merely wants to punish them by them in this world, and for them to expire while they are unbelievers. Ultimate success for a true Muslim is approval of his Lord and paradise in the hereafter. The success is described in the Quran chapter 3 verse 200. O you who believe, you shall be steadfast, you shall preserve, you shall be united, you shall observe God that you may succeed. A true Muslim will not be content only with exhibiting exemplary patience and perseverance himself. Rather, he will also enjoin it on others. A true Muslim is not selfish and cares about only himself, but considers his responsibility to guide others, as well as given in Quran chapter 19 verse 18 and 17. Then will he be of those who believe and enjoin patience and enjoin deeds of kindness and compassion. Such are the companions of the right hand. One of the most admirable traits of a true Muslim is his attitude in anger and tumultuous times. Everyone is good and friendly on good days when everything is going their way, but all changes when calamity strikes. Things don't go your way. A true Muslim is on guard in this time because he knows that the stakes are high according to the Quran, chapter 3, verse 134. Those who give in times of both ease and hardship, those who control their rate and pardon other people, Allah loves the good doers. And in chapter 3, verse 17, those who show patience, firmness, and self-control, who are true in word and deed, who worship devotedly, who spend in the way of God, and who pray for forgiveness in the early hours of the morning. A true Muslim loves a challenge, and his Creator in a beautiful and subtle way presents this challenge in chapter 2, verse 4-5. You shall seek help through steadfastness and the contact prayers. This is difficult indeed, but not so for the reverent. Chapter 2, verse 153. O you who believe, seek help with patience, perseverance, and prayer, for God is with those who patiently persevere. A true Muslim seeks inspiration from the fact that the nominated messengers of Allah also had to face rejection and hardships during their task, but they persevered and stuck to their task with patience, as given in chapter 6, verse 3-4. Rejected were the apostles before thee. With patience and constancy, they bore their rejection and their wrongs until our aid did reach them. There is none that can alter the words of God. Already has thou received some account of these apostles. So a true Muslim waits with patience and perseverance for the help of his Lord. Patience and perseverance is a trait that a true Muslim prays for most often. This is what prophets prayed for. You will find a true Muslim patient and steadfast under pressure situations. His love for Allah supersedes all other emotions like anger, jealousy, hatred.
إن الدين عند الله الإسلام وما اختلف الذين أوتوا الكتاب إلا من بعد ما جاءهم العلم بغيا بينهم ومن يكفر بآيات الله فإن الله سريع الحساب فإن حاجوك فقل أسلمت وجهي لله ومن اتبعني وقل للذين أوتوا الكتاب والأميين أأسلمتم فإن أسلموا فقد اهتدوا وإن تولوا فإنما عليك البلاغ والله بصير بالعباد